Good morning and welcome back to another video. I thought I would record today what my 8-month-old eats in a day. He is on solid food now and has been for around 2 months, and I am kind of sticking to baby-led weaning. If you don't know what baby-led weaning is, it's basically where you give them soft foods in kind of finger size portions and they feed themselves. I didn't do this with my oldest Tommy. He had pureed and mushed food, but I did give him some finger foods, and with Fraser I've majority been giving him... It's okay, what's the matter? Sorry, I'm here with 2 kids today. With Fraser I have majority been giving him finger foods. Whether you can say I'm doing baby-led weaning because I'm not 100% doing it, I don't know, but the majority of the time, like 90% of the time, he is feeding himself. Very occasionally give him a yogurt, well not occasionally, every day I give him a yogurt. I'm getting you a nan in a minute. Do you need a wee wee? No. Sorry, I'm also potty training as well. This is the life of kids. What can I say? What was I saying? Yeah, I give him a yogurt every day, and I did that because that's what I did with Tommy and he loves it, and I'm not going to deny him of that, and I'm not ready to give him a spoon and the yogurt pot just yet. He makes enough mess without me adding to that. So I do give him that every day, and quite often I give him Weetabix or porridge for breakfast and I feed him that. I know a lot of people who do baby-led weaning will let them feed themselves. But again, I just can't deal with that much mess. He gets in a lot of mess anyway. Anyway, I thought today, rather than me feed him, I'd try and do as much of baby-led weaning as possible. I will probably give him a yogurt later because I'm not going to deny him of the yogurt that he loves. But I'm going to do some little pancakes for him now. And these are really, really easy to make. They're just 3 ingredients. Bananas, eggs and oats, and you can put fruit in them. I did blueberries the first time I made them, but I decided not to bother with that afterwards because the blueberries were quite messy, and if I wanted to give him blueberries I could give them on the side. I didn't need to put them in the pancakes. I'm going to do a double recipe this morning, and I will freeze the rest so that whenever I need one I just pop one out of the freezer. It's really easy to do. But they are really, really easy to make, and I thought I'd show you. It's not my recipe, although anyone could make them. They're just so simple. I will link the recipe below where I found it, but I'll show you quickly what I'm doing. But yeah, this is what he eats in a day. Pretty much a typical day. We're not going out. I'm not too well at the moment, so we're not going anywhere. So this is everything he would eat at home, but majority of it you could take out if you needed to. So let's get on with it. Oh, I just want to add that I have given him some formula this morning. He's formula fed, and he had a bottle of formula, I think around 7 ounces. I think that's 200 ml. Let me have a look. I think, yeah, roughly 200 to 220 ml, which is between 7 and 8 ounces of formula. We give him the Mamma Mia. Is it Mamma Mia? That's right word to use. This one. Yeah, this is from Aldi, and he's totally fine on it. I did switch to this. I was using another formula before that, but this is so much cheaper. If he didn't react well to it I would have switched back instantly, but he was totally fine with it, and we're saving ourselves about £4 per tin of formula, and they're all pretty much the same. So he's had absolutely no problems with this, so this is what we give him. So I'm going to get on now and make these pancakes because both of the boys are hungry. So apologies if you can hear any noise in the background. I've got Tommy, the 2-year-old, trying to get his little step out, and Fraser's in the room in his high chair watching, well, I'll say watching TV. The TV's on. So these are bananas. I've got 2 bananas in here, and I'm just going to mash those up, so I'll do that now. So that's the banana mashed. I haven't fully mashed it because he deals with like whole foods. I'm not too concerned about the lumps. Just a little side note, the bananas are speckled, so they're quite ripe, and they mash far better and are a little bit sweeter. So if you can wait till your bananas are quite ripe, then it is far better for the pancakes. So I'm now going to put 2 eggs into that and give it a mix. So that's the egg and banana mixed together. So basically it's 1 banana, 1 egg, and for each, 1 second Tommy, each of those you put a 1/4 cup of oats. So I've just got the 1/4 cup measurement there. That's a third. Got the wrong one out. Stand back Tommy, I'll get the right one out. There we go. So I've got the 1/4 cup out there. That is 1/4 cup. It's not there you go, focusing. So each banana you put a 1/4 cup of oats in. So I'm just doubling the recipe, so I'm putting 2 of these in. So that's the oats in now, and we're just going to give it a mix. Tommy's going to help. So that's all mixed in now, and I'm going to start cooking them. So I'm just going to put this frying pan on, and should really have this on a stand. It would be far easier. Where's my spray gone? I'm just going to spray a little bit with this Firelight, which is the butter flavour one. Just a tiny bit, just to make sure the pancakes don't stick. And I'm going to use this tablespoon measurement to measure out the mixture, and it just makes it easier for measuring the right amount. This is about the right amount for each pancake, so I'll just wait a second for that to heat up, and then I'll just dollop that in there, and then I'll put in as many as I can get into the pan. That there is just a little bit of egg. I cracked the egg on the side of the pan because it was easier than the plastic bowl, and so a little bit of egg went in there. I might just get rid of it. I just want to say that I don't get him dressed until he's had his breakfast, so that he doesn't have a messy outfit before he's even started the day. And I've just given him a breadstick to keep him happy because he was getting a bit grouchy waiting for me to cook his breakfast. Tommy, what's the matter? They're cooking. No more breadsticks. So they're cooking nicely. I'm just going to try flipping one. Leave it alone. I'll try flipping this one. This was the first one I did. So they're not too bad. You just have to. Oh, that's a bit long. Okay, these ones aren't great. This is what happens when I'm not concentrating. So that's probably more the colour you want, or slightly lighter than that. They're a bit dark, but I've got plenty of mixture. Just wait, Tommy. Okay? These are just the breadsticks I gave. They're just little mini breadsticks. I'm sure you can get baby specific ones, but this is just what I have given him. So these ones are far better. I'm just going to turn the temperature down slightly. So yeah, don't leave them too long to turn. And don't have 2 kids in the background. I should have made these yesterday and could have either given it to him cold or heated up, but there you go. That one's just been put in, so yeah, they're far better. So this is his breakfast. He's got 2 of the banana pancakes, a little bit of mango and some strawberry, and I've just put this bib on him. This is actually from the pound shop, and yes, it cost £1. It's brilliant. I can just wipe it clean and it's so easy. I'm sorry Tommy, I'm in your way, aren't I? And at the back there is Velcro, but it doesn't close brilliantly, so I've just clipped it with a food clip, and it stops it from opening up and hopefully getting food down the front, but still gets food down there sometimes. But yeah, he's enjoying that. It's lunchtime now, and today Fraser is having cream cheese sandwich. That's full fat cream cheese. 1 minute, Tommy. And a slice of apple, which I've taken the skin off of, a strawberry because he just loves strawberries, some tomato, a little stick of cheese, and this is a little muffin that I made. It's got sweet corn, cheese, and what else is in there? Spring onion. I made those a couple of weeks ago and they've been in the freezer, so I just popped it out of the freezer this morning to defrost. So he's going to have that now, and he is currently, because he was getting a bit impatient, munching on one of these organic finger food pea puffs. So he's just having a chomp on that while he's waiting for his lunch to be passed to him. Like that. He's actually getting really good at choosing what he wants, so he kind of has a quick look there. He's just stuck right in there, but often he'll have a look and decide which bit he wants to pick up. So obviously he wanted the sandwich today, so he is thinking about what he's picking up and what he's eating. He's not just grabbing for everything or anything and sticking it in his mouth. He is actually thinking about it. But he really likes the cream cheese, don't you? You like that, don't you? Makes a bit of a mess, but we don't mind. Oh, do you want that muffin? Good boy, well done. You've still got food in your mouth. And he does that a lot. He'll drop something, he'll see something else he wants, he'll drop what he's got in his hand. But I clean the floor. We've got wooden floors in our dining area now, and I clean it with a mop at least once a day, but I clean it kind of multiple times a day. It always gets cleaned, and this area never really gets walked on because where he normally sits, he was actually sat in a different spot this morning, but this part where he sits, it never gets walked on. So if he does drop any food on the floor like that, I just pick it up because it's been cleaned, just as the table's been cleaned. So I'm fine with that. And if he was on the floor, he'd pick it up anyway. Is that nice? Is it nice? He's got a big chunk of tomato in there and in his mouth, and he'll probably suck all the flesh off and then spit the skin out. You have to watch them. I wouldn't leave him, but you have to be careful with the skin so he doesn't choke on it. But so far he's been really good at just kind of spitting out once he's finished with it, which he's doing now, which you don't want to see. So I'm going to switch off now, but he's enjoying that. I forgot to mention that I'm also offering Fraser some water. I've just got this little sippy cup. So he'll have a little drink of that, and I'm going to do a bit of a clean up now. I think he's finished, and just to let you know, I'm using these cheeky wipes, so non-disposable wipes. They're just like flannels. It's so much easier than using baby wipes, and I'm not having to pay for them each time, so these are brilliant. Just go in the wash. What, Tommy?
Yes.
Someone wants Weetabix. You've just had your lunch. I'll find some other food for you in a minute, okay? In a minute, we'll see. We'll see. We'll find something else for you to eat, okay? So it's around 1:15 now. He's had his lunch and we've had a bit of a play. So I'm going to give him some milk. It's a little bit earlier than normal, but his routine's a little bit out today. He has been having a nap in the morning before lunch, but I had to pop out to the doctor's earlier. He had a very short nap in the car and hasn't been to sleep since, so I think he's really tired. I was going to try and put him down without the milk, but he was fighting it, so I've decided to give him some milk. So sorry, I'm out of breath from walking up the stairs holding him. So he's got the formula, and it's about 220 ml. He's going to have that and hopefully go to sleep and have a couple of hours sleep, aren't you? So tonight's dinner is tuna pasta with sweet corn, and I've given him some steamed vegetables. They were steamed a couple of days ago and were just in the fridge. They're actually cold and he doesn't mind them cold, so that's fine. And this is some garlic bread. It was like little mini baguettes with garlic butter on, and he's already got a piece so that he would stay quiet while I gave him this. While I recorded this, and I've got his water again that I will continue to offer him. He doesn't really hold it himself, so I just offer it to him. If I left him to hold it, I think he would just shake it. Oh dear. Did that go down the wrong hole? You okay? Do you want some more? Just getting used to it, aren't you? Oh dear, you do take too much, don't you? Do you want your dinner now? Want this? Nice. He really enjoyed the tuna pasta when we gave it to him last time, so I'm hoping he enjoys it again tonight. Just take your bib out your mouth. I'm going to give this little fromage frais to Fraser. I'm going to feed this to him. I'm not going to give him the spoon. He's in a lot of mess from dinner, but he's going to have this, and then that'll be it for dinner. It's bedtime now, and I'm just making some milk for Fraser. In this bottle I have the formula and some boiling water, very hot boiling water, and I'm just going to top it up with water from this flask. This is cooled boiled water, so I'm just going to put the right amount in, and that should be about the right temperature. It might take a couple of minutes to cool down, but that just means that we can give the bottle pretty quickly rather than having to wait by filling it up fully with boiling water. So that's it for this video. I'm going to give Fraser his milk, and hopefully he will be in bed soon, and then we'll be left with the cleanup after dinner and bath time. But thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and let me know in the comments if you do enjoy watching these videos, and I'll know to make any more in the future. And if you're new around here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.